Welcome, Virgo, Libra, to your AstroDice reading for November. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Welcome back, all subscribers and all the new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, and cross-watchers, of course. Okay, guys, let's get straight in here. Let's see what's going on with you. For those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month using only one of the 12 houses. So let's see what's going on. You have the sun coming out with some Leo energy into the 6th house. These are their perfect here so you guys can see. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. You have the sun coming out, overall spirit of the situation. Your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. Going straight into some Leo energy. Use that fierceness, but yet that dramatic, proud, passionate, flamboyant focuses on the importance of self-belief. They're literally together. Leo is the sun. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of definitely a lot of self going on. Okay, when it comes to the situation, because we have the sun and Leo. Okay, so there's going to be a lot. I mean, it literally, if you were in the 1st house, this would be crazy. Okay, because then it would literally say, I'm only worried about myself this month. And that's a good thing, probably, that it's not. Okay, so let's go over here. We're going straight to the 6th house. This is the work, health, and duty of your life. No matter what, it's more about kind of like working and kind of focusing. Although Leo is also very loyal to the family zone. So you can kind of see the family dynamics there as well. Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting reading over here. Let's just get straight into this situation. The situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. See what's going on here. There is going to be some confusion at the very beginning of the month, but we also remember we have the new moon, right? It's going to bring in emotions. Emotions are high, intelligence is low, so you could have a little bit of inner clarity issues going on as well. You might feel like I can't really dive deep into a situation. I'm having a little bit of meditating problems, seeing things clearly at this time. It does feel like there is a cloud that is kind of around you of this confusion. Okay, to a situation. And it definitely has to do with giving and receiving, something about sharing, and it could be with a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. It could also be with a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Okay, it could be with anybody. But it does look like you are trying to share the wealth over here, share this news with someone who is not sharing back. You are giving a lot of yourself, a lot of your time, and a lot of generosity, but it's just kind of like rethinking an idea, like, should I be giving all of this to them? They don't always seem to want to be charitable back to me. They don't want to share their ideas. They don't want to balance out situations. But it also looks like there is definitely some kind of happy surprise that comes to you, but it's also very confusing. Yeah, just saying all of that is kind of confusing. Why? Because the confusion is high. You can feel the chaos. You can feel the frustration within the situation. So it does feel like whatever this information is, it's kind of like, but your sensitivities are high. Okay, or somebody you're dealing with is emotions are high as well. But remember, everybody's emotions are a little mixed. So you might even just be, maybe that's what the confusion is. I'm having mixed emotions about this offer, or offering this to them. Take it how it resonates. Okay. So be dealing with the swords as well. A Libra. It just feels like it's like this sudden event. It's so sudden. It's like, do I take action on this sudden event? I'm just not sure if I want to take this. Or will they take this? It's so sudden, right? I'm going to suddenly push this out on them. Will they take the action on that? It almost feels like for some of you, you manifest the situation, but the situation isn't coming in as clear as you wanted it to be. It didn't come in the way you thought it would. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the mid-month. Magician again. This is definitely something that says there has to be clarity to the situation of what's building around you. So if you're strengthening personal connections around you, it could feel like it's kind of a toss and turn. It could even feel like everything's turning backwards. Now, this is the mid-month, so you got to feel like somewhere around the 15th of the full moon, you could feel like I'm going to manifest this situation the way I want it to manifest because it didn't come in properly, or it needs some refinement. But however it is, it's where you're going to feel like finally you're getting out of this chaos, this confusion that the new moon kind of brought in with it, not being very clear about the situation, just kind of tossing shit out. And for a lot of people, it is doing that. Just certain signs, it's doing certain things, right? And for you, it feels this way. But it does feel like in the mid-month, you are going to find yourself confident. But you're still kind of negotiating back and forth within yourself or with someone else about what is going on. But the past just keep coming up. So you might feel a little bit of nostalgia about a certain situation, or reminiscing backwards about how this was manifested the first time and it didn't come in right. How do I fix that situation, right? So, but you might also want the support of others around you. Okay, so you might be looking towards, right? You could be looking towards someone else to say, hey, you know what? Can you help me on this situation? I'm trying to, actually get this opportunity together, and I've got all the tools that I need to do so. And I know there's infinite possibilities. I just don't know which way to really, I'm not sure which way I'm going. I offered this over here, or was offered this over here, but now I'm just not sure exactly how to maneuver. So you might even be meeting somebody very special during this event. I do see that with the Page of Cups, right? Meeting someone at this gathering, but it's just about how do I navigate it? It could be at the gym, it could be at work, it could be at the library, it could be wherever you're doing your duties of your life, right? And it almost feels like, whether this is new love for you and you found this new love and you're just not sure about if you want new love or if you want to go down this road with this person, could be a certain situation. Or is it a job opportunity? Whatever this opportunity is that's coming up, it's just about navigating through it, but it's kind of throwing you for a loop and you're not sure exactly how to do this. This could be a part of your legacy. This could be about, looking at, taking that time out to really focus on your future and your legacy about the situation. With, the Lovers in reverse, it's like, but is this what I really truly love? If it's a job opportunity, it'd be one of those things that's like, well, I am good at doing that, but, I'm not sure if I'm really in love with that. I don't know if that's enough to want to make, that part of my job offer. Meaning, I put in a job offer to be this person. They didn't have an opening. I manifested it. I put my action out for this job, but they didn't have that available. They said I could work in the warehouse instead of being the secretary or something. You see what I'm saying? And they'd be like, nah, I was really, I have secretarial skills. I don't really have warehouse skills. I'm not a forklift driver. I'm not, I don't know how, I don't even know how to do this or know if I want to do that. So it's kind of that kind of area. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's something that doesn't feel like you're really in love, but then again, it's kind of like, but do I want to take it? You know what I mean? Should I take it? If you're down and out and you don't have a job, or it's making more money. I mean, you might even find it's making more money, but it's not something I love, right? Should I just take it? Should I take this date? It might not be, okay, guys, it's not egomatic, it's reality, okay? Maybe they're not the best looking person and they're offering you a date, okay? And you're like, physically, I'm not, super, I'm not like, maybe you're not even, maybe it doesn't even have to be super attractive. Maybe I'm just like not attracted to you at all. But you have a great personality, right? But I don't know, because I have to still feel like I'm attracted, right? I mean, that's why they always say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But for most people, there has to be, right? Unless you've known it, unless you can really know someone and really fall in love with them and their personality, you know what I mean? But that can take time, you know? So it could be something like that as well. They're really nice and they're really cool, really loving, but I don't have a physical attraction to them. But we can stay friends. And who knows, after years of being friends, when you really get to know someone, there, a lot of times the physical attraction changes. I've seen that. I mean, that's like surreal. That really does happen. People don't find them because they know their personality so well. It's like, you know what, you're so awesome, and it's almost like they get better and better in your eyes. You know what I mean? Um, but on first dates, a lot of physical attraction is the real deal. I mean, so it could be, should I not, right? So take it how it is, because there's something going on here where it's like, it's really good, but I don't know if I should take that. I really do feel they're coming to you. I don't feel it's you going out to them. I feel like you have something coming into you that you're not sure of. We know that now because of here, and it's saying, but I'm not really in love with this idea. My lovers is upside down. It's not it's not really for me. It's not what I had in mind, or, it's the way it is. Like I said, welcome to Wacky and Wonderful. It's been like this all month. You guys, in seriousness, I've done like 10 readings now. They've all been this way. It's really weird energy. I had a feeling it was going to happen though. When I was doing the end of the month readings, if you notice, they were kind of changing a little interesting, right? So you can already feel that energy really coming up. So, and I've been kind of watching other tarot readers, and I'm noticing they're kind of, they're picking up on that too. So those who use their intuition, those who really know what they're doing, I'm noticing that they're getting the same shit. So I was just like, okay, it's not just me. Yeah, in the end of the month, here we come with Mercury retrograde coming in. You're going to feel like you're doing it all. You're carrying a burden. All of a sudden, here it comes, the super shift that everybody's been getting. It's so weird. It's like as soon as you get through the wacky Scorpion season, and it's not just November itself, it's like Scorpion season itself. So it's like right when the Scorpion season ends, right after the 1st of November, though, because remember, the 1st of November is the reset. So it's like this, deep Scorpion energy. But like I said, I did see it starting to kind of come through at the end of the month readings. Starting to turn this way. And it was because we're waiting for that reset. So it's like all of a sudden now you feel like you're doing it all. You're burned out. You're feeling a little overstressed in the 6th house. It's like I'm getting nowhere with this. I'm doing everything by myself. So now it just feels like now you want to isolate. You want to go within. You're gonna withdraw. You're not sure exactly where you're going with this situation, but you still have the Page of Pentacles over here still offering you this opportunity. Hey, are you going to take this date with me? Hey, are you going to take this cup from me, because I'm offering this solid opportunity. I really want this date. I really want you to take this pentacle, take this job, take this opportunity. You still haven't said whether or not you're going to take it or not. You just kind of hid out for me. You just kind of ignored me, or you kind of put it to the side and you never gave me the real answer. You didn't take my offer. I want to know where my offer is. I want to know. Nope, because you've been pondering. You've been pondering and waiting for the ultimate. You've been waiting for your intuition to really come back in. You've been pondering on this situation. You've been waiting for the answer from your higher self, from someone. You're just like, come on, give me the answer. Is it a go or yes or no? And so you couldn't seem to 100% get the offer. But I think it's because everything's moving so fast in some ways for you that it's almost like you're having a hard time tapping in to the overall declaration of the answer. I don't know. I'm waiting for an explanation. I'm waiting for something. So I'm just kind of like traveling and trotting around. Yep. Eight of Cups. You're just not sure. I'm going to take my Eight of Cups. I guess I'm just going to go over here and take my Eight of Cups. I'm going to take this one cup. I don't know what to do. So you're just kind of leaving them behind, not giving them the answer. And if you know it's the other way around, then they're not going to give you the answer. Okay, if you know what you offering, take it how it resonates. It could be the other way around. No matter what it is, whatever this is going on, you're navigating it with no answer. There's your wacky wonderful. Yeah. You're just pondering. I mean, it's almost like to the point to where you're just like, I don't know. It's almost kind of like in some ways too, it's kind of like, what is the bottom of the deck here? The Empress. You're waiting for the overall nurturing of the situation with the Queen of Spades. You're saying, I'm waiting for this answer. I'm waiting for this. Right now, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of trotting along over here with the Knight of Pentacles, very slow, trotting around, waiting for me to get this answer. No, not making an answer, not making a contract, not making up my mind. Hierophant in reverse. I'm not going to answer your question this month. I don't know what to do. It's obviously something that is not 100% time. It's not timed because they're coming all the way back down into Sagittarius area during Mercury retrograde to offer you again. But you're walking away. Eight of Cups. You're saying, I have no answer. That's a no answer. See? Bottom of the deck is of this deck is Eight of Swords. And then you get to the Fool. It just means you're kind of stuck in your head. You're just not sure. You're waiting for your intuition to come in to kind of give you the answer, or waiting for someone to maintain some kind of control within the situation and say, hey, look at this is what you got. Why don't you take that? But it's almost like nobody has the answer except for them, but you didn't want just their answer. You're waiting for someone else to, you know what it kind of feels like? It's kind of like I'm talking to someone else, but they don't have an answer. And like, well, it's up to you. I don't know. And so you're looking for some kind of emotional honesty for someone else if they're not helping out. So now it's just like completely stuck on you. So you're just kind of walking away going, I don't know what to do. I'm just going back to work. I'm just going back to the gym. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want your love. I don't know if I want, if I really want to take this job. I don't do forklift. I don't work in warehouses. I'm in the secretary. I don't know what to do. But it's almost kind of crazy because it almost feels like they're not giving you an exact answer either. Nothing spectacular. King of Diamonds in reverse is King of Pentacles. It's like nothing spectacular. And that's kind of how I feel like you're feeling. There's nothing really spectacular about this offer. I don't know if I really want that. Do you see what I'm saying? Because that's literally what it's saying. If the King of Pentacles is upside down, King of Pentacles in right side up is a spectacular prosperity. Upside down is saying it's not that spectacular. It's not what you think. So, why do I want to give it too much energy? But yet I am giving it so much energy. And the reason you're going to give it so much energy is because it is one of those things that it's like, I manifested this, so it's like, it's literally here, it's sitting here, but they keep tapping on your door. They keep tapping. How are you going to get something out of your energy if they keep tapping back? It's almost like I'm looking for something else, but they keep tapping on me. They keep writing me. They keep asking me. They want the intentions. They want to know if you have the desires, and you're kind of like, I don't know, maybe I'll wait for my other cups because I feel like I don't really have any other opportunity right now, so I'm not sure. Seven of Cups in reverse, so you're kind of like, ooh, I'm not sure. See, and that's, ooh, right. You guys will make up your mind of what you're going to do. Okay? Until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.